Well, welcome, Casey. Welcome to AHA.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Super excited to have you here today. So I just want to dive into some conversations about art with you.
Yeah.
You are the executive director of the Albany Barn. I would love to hear about what is the barn, what's the barn doing, why is it valuable for creatives?
The barn is a creative arts incubator. We have two locations, our primary locations in Albany and Arbor Hill, and we have the Electric City Barn, which is in Schenectady. We exist to help provide resources to artists. So whether that's affordable living space or working space, professional development services, like how to protect your intellectual property, how to market your business, how to build a website, that kind of thing.
All things artists need.
Yeah. Artists are so, there's so many people that we work with that are so talented, and they really know exactly what they want to do in terms of their creative work, but all of that administrative stuff can get tricky.
Yes.
So that's kind of where we come in.
It's beautiful. I will say, as myself as an artist, that is a very valuable thing for artists to have, especially with help with the administrative and the marketing pieces to it, because a lot of artists, one of our hardest things is marketing ourselves. So that's very beautiful that the barn helps artists succeed in that way and supports.
Yeah.
What are some ways that you think the barn, the Albany Barn, adds value to artists' lives? Like, do you have any success stories of artists that have come out of the barn?
Yeah, so many. I mean, just a little recent one. We were shut down for several months, as were a lot of places in the world. And when we opened back up, we got a message from a band, a group of three friends who had always wanted to start a band together. And during the shutdown, they decided, like, we're going to do this. So they were rehearsing kind of over Zoom and talking, and then they wanted to have their first rehearsal. And they thought of the barn, so they had their first rehearsal ever as a band at the barn, and it was the first thing that we hosted after opening back up. So just being able to provide an affordable space for this group that has always had this creative dream and was finally ready to do it was just really awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And also practicing over Zoom via band, that has to be so hard. Like, how do you do that?
I know. I think it was just like a lot of kind of tweaking their own stuff. And then when they set up shop at the barn, it was like hours of like tweaking the instruments and the sound and all of the, all the technical stuff that I'm not really familiar with. But it was really, really cool to see them work and to see this idea come to life.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
How do you think the barn impacts the community as a whole outside of the residents who are there?
Well, our goal is to help uplift these artists, so then they can in turn go out into the community and spread, their art or their visions, whatever their goals are. So a success story for the barn is somebody who gets too big for the barn and has to move on.
So their success truly is your success.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's talk theater.
Okay.
So I know you're a theater nerd.
I am.
So I'm very excited to talk to you about this.
Yes.
So I know you are the co-founder of Creative License. So I want to hear a little bit about that. What is the history of Creative License and how did it begin? How did you come up with this amazing theater group that helps uplift other folks in the theater arts?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had been doing theater in the area for several years, like at Curtain Call Theater, Albany Civic Theater, Schenectady Civic, and I met who are now like my closest friends in the world, and we would do all of these shows together. And just sort of the more that we worked at these theaters, we had amazing times at all of them, but we just started to think about how, we might want to do things differently or where we want to put our focus. We wanted to try to find some shows that aren't really produced often or that are maybe a little weird or a little dark or, just kind of shake things up a little bit.
Darkness.
Yeah. So we thought, let's try this and see if we can do this on our own. Our first show was actually at the barn. So so it's really nice I can speak to kind of the administrative staffing side of the barn, but I also know what it's like to be an artist that benefits from the barn services. But we had our first show in 2014 at the barn. We got nice publicity, nice reviews, a pretty good houses for our first show ever.
Beautiful.
And then we just kind of kept going. We did, I don't know, about 10 or 12 shows at the barn over 6 years. And then we recently partnered up with Playhouse Stage, who manages the Cohoes Music Hall.
Nice.
And in the fall, we became the resident non-musical theater company at the
Oh, that's
Music Hall.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So what got you into theater? Like what made you be like, that's my passion. That's the path I want to go down?
It kind of happened by accident. I had a friend in high school who did the props for the musical, and they needed another person. So she just kind of said like, hey, why don't you do this with me? It'll be fun. And I was like, yeah, okay, that sounds fun. I didn't really know anything about it. I wasn't like a theater kid, you know, like I wasn't going to plays all the time or listening to like musical soundtracks at home or anything.
It was really new.
Yeah.
Like, straight off. Just...
Yep. Yeah. I was like, okay, I got time. This will be fun. I can hang out with my friend and try something new. And I really loved the work. I loved the creating something with a group of people. I had a knack for it, and you know, did it all throughout theater, became the assistant director in high school, and then went to college for it, and kind of been doing it ever since. So it was a really happy accident that I came across theater.
I feel like a lot of creatives kind of say that too. They're like, I just happened upon it. I just picked up a pencil one day and I just learned that I'm great at art.
Yeah, right. I feel like some of the best things just sort of like just
fall
happen
into
when
your
you least
lap.
expect it.
Exactly. Really, truly, though.
Yep.
What are some of your favorite things about acting in theater? Has there been a part that you played that you look back on and it still has a nostalgic hold on your heart?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you always kind of, when a show ends, most of the time you're ready to say goodbye to it, but sometimes it's a little bit harder, more than others. We just wrapped a production of God of Carnage at the Music Hall, and that was the role that I played. I had wanted to play for years, ever since I saw the show on Broadway. And our production had myself, my Creative License co-founder, Aaron, and then our two very, very close friends, Ian and Bree. So the four of us were in the show together. And the director was actually my high school drama teacher who like helped me kind of learn the ropes in high school. Yeah.
Was he proud?
Yes.
Oh, I bet he was.
And it was so nice to like work with him again after like 20 years. I'm dating myself a little, but that's okay. But it was really fun to just be with this group of people that I love so much, to do this show that I've always wanted to do. So that just wrapped a couple weeks ago, and I'm still not quite ready to say goodbye to it totally.
Oh, congratulations on that.
Thank
you. Is there anything that you would tell an artist or a theater artist or any type of artist for a word of encouragement or something, since you have this come up story, you know, starting at the credit union, you know, really taking a risk on your dreams, having things come true and play out beautifully. If you could give one word of advice for artists out there who are striving to go down that same path as you, what would you give?
Oh, wow.
No, big one, right?
I know. Probably just to be brave. And it's really scary to quit a job that's stable and secure, and, really just put yourself out there knowing like this could go really well or this could go horribly, but you just have to be brave and give it a shot. But be practical about it. Like I did quit my job to figure something out with really no solid plan in place, but I prepped for months. I prepped the finances, I prepped like all of the ways that this could go. So it's like a mix of like, be kind of rational, but then also be brave and do the thing that's going to make you happy. Because if it doesn't work, then you're kind of no better than. I mean, you're where you started, right? But if it works, things could change in a really awesome way.
Yeah, having faith in yourself. I think more creatives have to realize, or we have to realize, that we just have to trust in our own moves.
Yeah.
We have to trust in the dreams we built for ourselves.
Yeah.
And if we go at it 100%, it will work out.
Yes, yeah. And so many people that I meet at the barn, I always ask someone that comes to visit are you an artist? And so many people say, oh, not really. I kind of draw, but I'm not an artist. And I always say, you are an artist.
You are an artist.
You
yes.
are. So like build yourself up, right?
Yes,
believe in yourself.
Confidence.
Call yourself an artist, because that's what you are. And every artist has to start somewhere. So.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you for your inspiring words, Casey.
Absolutely.
And thank you for being on AHA today.
Thanks for having me.